MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the finale, Game 7 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, to me, this game is all about which team handles the pressure of Game 7 the best. The players know what's at stake. The fans know what's at stake. The winner goes to the World Series. The loser goes home. Every play really matters, so we'll see who can play the cleanest game and come up with some timely plays.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Justin Verlander gets the ball here at home in Game 7 of the League Championship Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings, hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Tucker is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
In the second box.
Standing in, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th long ball of this series as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's the 2nd out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Twins are off to an early 1-0 lead. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about winning an AL pennant here at home?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see. Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 4 for 13. He also has 1 home run. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Dozier has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Digging in now, Colin Moran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. One and 1 the count. Ready on 1 and 2. Down the first baseline, but this is foul. Here's another 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco loves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up to the minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there. So striding forward now, Alex Bregman looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance. Here's Verlander now on 0-2.
lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one, heading to third for the 3-bagger.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Skied into straightaway right. Tucker has it in his tracks, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. In now, Jorge Polanco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And that one stayed too low apparently.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
So 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Twins get a run on 2 hits. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Twins 2 and the Astros nothing. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Ball 2.
2-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Tucker, a native Floridian. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. To 2-2 now. Cabrera is off at first with 2 away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder. The count now at 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Eddie Rosario waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Correa ranges to his left. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
JT Realmuto.
Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face. Realmuto, a former Miami Marlin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That's wide, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Here it comes on 3-0. A high fastball is in there.
Yep, 3-1.
And the 3-1. Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Hicks stands at first with 1 out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Into the box, Colin Moran. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. The 1-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. Trevor Hildenberger is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and a strike to count. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Bases are loaded with only one out. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his third home run of this series, and it'll leapfrog him out in front to a 4-2 lead.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Correa.
First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. High and deep to right center. Buxton is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Stepping into the box, Kyle Tucker. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. But the damage done here is the Astros get 4 runs on the grand slam. We played 3 full, and Houston's taken a 4-2 lead. At the plate, Chris Davis. As we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Bouncer to the left side. Correa takes it in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Stepping up now, Brian Dozier. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Dozier, originally from Mississippi, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. His second home run of the series, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1. Ramos leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. hit the other way out toward right field. Tucker sprinting after it, and that retires the side. One for the Twins on this swing by Brian Dozier.
Bottom of the fourth coming up.
It's the Astros 4 and the Twins 3. Now batting, Miguel Cabrera. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Miguel Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Well hit to right, but foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped him up. Dozier is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Striding in, J.T. Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Rosario is there. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. But they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Polanco is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-1. Is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. Fouled off. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, the base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, Dero. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
In now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Runners on the move for second. Fouled away. Blackman leads off first with 1 away. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. Back in standing. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the move again from first. Heading out towards shallow right. Tucker coasts under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Miguel Sano. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Nope. A fastball that just misses inside. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hot shot on the ground is short. A dive. He's got it to first. He is out. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder,
Marcus Stroman is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 7, Marcus Stroman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Stroman, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Runners on first with 1 down. That misses. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Hey, this one's pretty close right now. They lead by 1. But if you want to really look at it with a microscope, go back to this guy's previous at-bat. A huge grand slam to knock in 4 runs.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he falls behind now. 2-0.
2-0.
Hicks, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. Hit on the ground to third. Moustakas is there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Ready once again, Chris Davis. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is swung on and missed, strike one.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
On its way is pitch number 75. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Curveball that time, not even close. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Altuve waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Brian Dozier. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Mark Leiter takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Wilson Ramos will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 4th long ball of this series, and it's now 6-4. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hard on the ground toward short. Correa is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled down the line. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Popped him up. Correa is there, and the side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Twins 6 and the Astros 4. Here's Carlos Correa now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's gone 2 for 8.
Carlos Correa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Dozier. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So digging in now, Kyle Tucker. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. 1 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Count is 1 and 2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. Blackmon is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
For the Astros, designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dozier over to his right, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Game 7 moves to the 7th inning. Twins are out in front 6-4. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Eddie Rosario.
And the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And a slow curveball in there for strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The fastball down near the shoe tops. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They're up 6-4. Striding in for Houston, Derek Fisher. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-1. There's a slider taken for a ball. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Fisher gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And he misses with it. 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2. Aaron Hicks, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Ramos has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. It's looked at for ball number 2. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. Fisher rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And things have gotten interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. In now, Colin Moran, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Polanco over to his left. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Twins 6 and the Astros 5. Brad Peacock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
The third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
On a line, that's a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock.
It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. Moustakas on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. hit hard towards center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch on its way. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Three and 0 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And that's in there, 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in, see if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
2-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Brett Cecil enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Brett Cecil.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch in there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Tucker on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Twins are in front, 8-5. Next up for the Astros, Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
35, Brad Brock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Line drive to center field. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Sean Doolittle answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Sean Doolittle.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And there's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Doolittle's ready. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Charlie Blackmon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 0-1 delivery. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The right fielder, number 20,
Eddie Rosario will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Here it comes. Ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled off. Finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Chris Davinsky takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. The next twin up, Miguel Sano, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's a .375 hitter. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Bregman has got it, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on top by 3, 8-5.
Leading up the bottom of the ninth inning for the Astros,
Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Now the 2-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Popped him up. Rosario coming on, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. The 3-1 pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So striding in, Derek Fisher. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Yep, 1-2.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. JT Realmuto, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Cabrera aboard here at first with nobody out.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops, ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Skied into straightaway right. Rosario is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Altuve. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. The 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner is in from second. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-7 ball game.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
At the plate, Colin Moran, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Hit out towards second. And that's it. The Minnesota Twins are your American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
He was driving the ball so well in this one. Finished just a single shy of the cycle. So you know he's probably really happy and maybe just a little disappointed at the same time.
For my partners Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs